That car whizzed by. Boy, that car whizzed by. Do you know what that means? Whiz. That's the word I'm going to teach you today. Smash like if you want to learn the word whiz. Whiz. The H is silent. Actually, some people pronounce the H in words that have WH. Did you know that? Like some people say, instead of saying where, hey, where are you going? They say, where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? What other examples? Whether, whether you go there or not, it doesn't make any difference. Whether. I don't know why people talk like that, guys. Most normal people don't pronounce the H in those words, the WH words. They just say w. Okay, so whiz. You might hear the odd person say whiz. All right, so to whiz is actually kind of, it describes something moving fast. Okay, think about that sound, right? Think about a car driving past. Whiz. Kind of makes that sound, right? It doesn't. Cars don't make that sound. Whiz. No, cars are more like. No, they don't even make that sound. What sound do cars make? Guys, if a car whizzes past you, what sound how would you write that sound? In English, we write that sound WHIZZ, or as Americans would say, ZZ, whiz. So that's just, we're describing something moving fast. Okay, so you could say, I just saw an ambulance whiz by. Hope that person's okay. Is that what you hope when you see an ambulance whiz by? Okay, or whiz past? You can use either one of those little words. To whiz by, usually we use the word by. To whiz by, or you could say it whizzed past me, or whizzed by me. You can choose whiz by or whiz past. Okay, let's say someone's really mad at you and they throw something at you. Sorry guys, my GoPro's acting up. I don't know, what it just shut off. I was just recording and suddenly it shut off. My GoPro is acting up lately. I don't know, do you know what that means, acting up? Acting up means it's doing something weird. It's not working properly. So if your camera or your computer or your cell phone, if something's not working right, you can say, my phone has been acting up recently. Or maybe your car. Say, my car has been acting up lately. It just means something's not working right. So I don't know why my camera just shut off. It's acting up. So what was I saying? Let's say someone throws something at you, right? And let's say it whizzes past your ear, right? You dodge, let's say you dodge it. So it means to dodge, you move out of the way, you dodge it and the thing comes whizzing past your ear. Okay, so yeah, to whiz, it just means to, it means to move fast. So anything can move fast, You could say, my kids, usually when kids are in the age around maybe 5 years old or something like that, they're just whizzing around everywhere. Your kids are running here and there and everywhere. They're just whizzing around. You could say, my kids are just whizzing around, or darting. Actually, we might use the word dart in that case. They're darting around everywhere. Also, to dart means to move, especially to run really quickly. So my kids are darting around. Yeah, so that's one meaning of whiz, is to move fast. Now there's another meaning of whiz, and that is, well, it's a noun. The other whiz was a verb, right? The car whizzed by, that's a verb. The other kind of whiz is a noun, and it means a very smart person. A person who's smart in a certain thing. I'll give you some examples. Okay, you could say, my son is a computer whiz. My son is a computer whiz. That means your son is really smart when it comes to computers, you know. Or you could say, my son is a math whiz. Maybe your son comes home from, school and he got A+ on his math test. You could say, wow, son, you're such a math whiz. You're a whiz. And you call up your friends. Hey, my son is such a math whiz. He's so smart at math. In Canada and the US, we say math. In the UK, they say maths. Maths. They add an S. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. Which do you like better? Do you like my way better, math, or their way better, maths? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, usually when we use this word whiz to mean someone who's smart, it's something, usually it's about like numbers or a person's ability to calculate things, very quickly. So it's kind of like the other meaning, something moves fast, right? Like if let's say someone's a really good typer, right? I mean, most people now use their phone, but I don't know, imagine someone you still uses a keyboard and typing. You'd say, man, that person's a typing whiz. That person's a whiz at typing. That means they're fast. So it's kind of the same idea, except it means a person who's good or fast or smart at something. It's usually those fields like math, physics, computers, technology, that stuff. We don't really use it for, we wouldn't really say that person's a cooking whiz. Or that person is a gardening whiz. Or, that person's a whiz at nursing. Let's say you're a really good nurse. We usually don't use the word whiz with that type of stuff. Usually it's like about numbers. Like the kind of like math, like I said, physics maybe. I think it's probably anything that requires really quick calculations. But I mean, even like in nursing or things, you probably have to make quick decisions too. But for some reason in those other kinds of fields, we don't use this word whiz. I don't know why. Okay, so there's two ways you can make the sentence in this second meaning. Okay, you can say, my son is a computer whiz, or you can say my son is a whiz at computers, or a whiz when it comes to computers. Sometimes we use that long phrase, when it comes to. Okay, my son is a whiz when it comes to putting together puzzles, you could say. So have you ever done a puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle, maybe 1,000-piece puzzle? Imagine if you can put together a 1,000-piece puzzle in like 2 days. I would say, man, you're a whiz at doing puzzles. You are a whiz at doing puzzles. Or you're a whiz when it comes to puzzles. You were just really good. And any kind of puzzles, like crossword, could be like a crossword puzzle, or any kind of game. What do they call it? Sudokus? Sudoku, I don't know, how do you pronounce that word? That Japanese number, those number ones. Sudokus? Sudokus? I don't speak Japanese, guys. If you speak Japanese, I take my hat off to you. That means I respect you. You're awesome. You're very smart, okay? So, what are you a whiz at, guys? Let me know down in the comments. Are you a whiz at anything? Let me know what you're good at. Even if you don't have to use the word whiz, just tell me what are your skills? What are you, what usually people are good at the things they're interested in, right? Like if you're really interested in cooking, you're probably good at it. Because when people do things, they get better over time, right? But I suppose a person could might love cooking and be terrible at it their whole life. It's possible. But generally speaking, when someone likes something, they kind of develop skill in that area, right? So what are you a whiz at? Has anything ever whizzed past your head, or a car whizzed past you? Let me know, guys. Anyway, just a quick lesson about the two meanings of whiz. Give me an example, maybe of both of those meanings down in the comments. As always, I love you guys so much. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're staying safe, healthy, and happy wherever you are. As always, did I say I love you so much already? I'll say it again. I love you so much, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.